I love how my pictures with Shabaka. I'm the only idiot out there. You got all nice pictures with everybody else. You throw me up with Shabaka.
Well, hey, you use what you've got. You got lemons, you make sort of lemonade.
You could have done better.
Oh, send me a picture.
I will.
What's up, everybody? The three amigos are at it here for tonight, apparently.
Or Larry, Moe, and Curly, whichever one you want to float by.
Okay, touche. Three amigos, three stooges, whichever,
You're Shem.
You
don't need to get to be one of the original three.
Well, then I guess you're going with Curly, huh?
Yeah, right.
Well,
God, they're fighting in Rocket Mortgage Field House.
Oh, is that it?
Huh?
Really?
Jake Paul and Tyron Woodley.
Okay. Oh, let's turn around and kick this.
Strike! Who got a strike?
I know. What's that?
Who got a strike? I can't get a strike already. I haven't really talked.
Oh, dang.
Is that my pitch count? How many times? How many times? If I get 3, I get muted. I think that's fair, actually.
That's right.
I think I should be able to say 3 stupid things before getting muted.
3 stupid things, huh?
Before I get muted.
Before you get muted.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, now it's more of either getting muted or just disappearing altogether.
That'll only leave 2 of you. Nobody wants to hear that shit.
Well, guess what? Actually, people do, because Clint and I have done another show similar eerily to a top 10 list type show, and they listen to us all the time.
Yeah. What did you pay them?
So, guess what?
Do you have a raffle or something giving away shit?
Nope.
Dude, there's the first mute right there. He said something stupid right out the get-go. So, go ahead. Test us. We got this.
That's only supposed to be a strike. That's not supposed to go straight to a mute.
What's up, Aaron? How you doing?
Form
So
of protest.
I literally turned around and said, when I made the little backdrop, usually when we've got a few more bodies, Conor McGregor, snap, crackle, pop, just like cereal. There it is. Bring in the comments and it brings it in. Hey.
What's up,
Afterwards, he was a little salty.
Soggy?
Yeah,
Soggy.
whatever.
You tried, you failed.
I did. That should have been a strike too, right there.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's it's given.
It won't take me long to get strike 3. It won't take that long.
No, it's give and take. I know where you were headed. I will give you enough credit. I knew where you were headed with it.
Oh, thanks.
So, I'll give you that.
The good news is McGregor, all of his little alcohol commercials, they all have him sitting down anyway, so it won't hurt him for his commercials. He'll be okay there.
Oh, yeah. How messed up was that, by the way? I thought that was one of the dumb. I mean, Rogan's done some dumb things, but really, the guy's getting his leg air casted. They're trying to straighten it up and get him off to a hospital, and Rogan's just like, "So, hey, how you doing?" I'm like, dude, get the hell out of there!
Oh, that's Joe Rogan, man.
And that's McGregor. Think about it. Do you see how he went off on the stretcher? He was celebrating on the stretcher. So it is what it is.
That's just Conor trying to save face. Hence,
Listen,
Conor
man,
Lemire.
that motherfucker is making a buttload of money and getting his ass kicked.
I mean, he's Conor McGregor. His name draws. I mean, you're gonna.
I mean, he's lost 3 out of the last 5? 3 out of the last 5 matches?
He's 3-4 in his last 7.
So if you subtract 2, he's 3 out of 5?
Subtract 2, he's 2-3 in his last 5.
Ooh.
2 wins, 3. He's listen. It's making money. It's banking cash. It's not a bad gig. I get my ass kicked for a few million.
You get your ass kicked for $500. Who you kidding?
Depends on who was kicking my ass.
I mean,
I'd let you try to kick my ass for $500. Conor McGregor, I want the $1 million.
Well,
I could take as many hits as you could dish out, George, for $500. You ain't gonna hurt me. But Conor McGregor, I want $1 million.
touche. I like I said, I've seen more punching in an Olympic boxing match in the first round, for crying out loud. There was just so much flash in the pan. And the scarier thought was once he was on the ground, he had him in the hold of his head. I thought he was gonna get, basically just cut off his air supply, and it was game over, and Conor was gonna win.
that's the thing with Conor fight style. That first round is always his unorthodox round. He rarely loses the first round of a fight ever, and it's because he comes out there with that weird kicking, which he was landing, that weird off balance, helter-kelter fighting style that he does, where he just throw punches and kicks and just go wild swinging for the fences. Problem was, Poirier scouted that real quick, took him down. Conor did have a choke in, but he basically was just grounding and pounding Conor McGregor what it was. They got back up. Poirier checked the kick. He tried to land. Ankle went snap. It's karma because he was talking all that stuff during the pre-fight, talking about I'm gonna put you in a coffin. I'm gonna send you out on a stretcher in front of your wife. Well, that's when Poirier said karma's a mirror and mocked his Billy strut because you the one that got carried out on the stretcher. And then this shit after the fight he was doing, I didn't like to point the gun to the head doing this, talking about your wife still be in my DMs. Like, bro, like, stop. Like,
it's like, come on.
Stop. Like, come on, man. Like,
get out of here.
You're just trying to save face. And I feel like that trash talk he does now, he does it more to hype himself up. Because his trash talking to me it goes more to the personal side now. Like, I mean, it might just be me. If I hear a dude say you gonna put me in a coffin and send me on the stretcher, I'm gonna take that shit personal. Like, that's not trash talking, bro. That's just, it seems like you can say only one of us walking out this cage, something like that. Yeah, but don't say you gonna put me in a coffin in front of my wife. And then when he fought Habib, he talked about that man's religion and his dad. Then he fought Floyd. He made the comment, "I'm half black," like shit like that. Like,
that's ridiculous.
I get you trying to promote fight, but at the same time, though, like,
yeah,
you crossed the line too much.
Yeah, it's like, how the heck are you going to sit there and try to promote another fight when, dude, you're not going to be walking for like 6 to 8 months.
They're running it back. All three said it. Poirier said he ain't satisfied with the decision that ended like that. Dana White said as soon as Conor get healed, they're running it back. So,
well,
it's gonna be a fourth fight. They're gonna fight for a fourth time.
Oh, jeez.
Aaron said Conor won't win another. I think Conor will win another match. This is my thing. I think Conor. This is my assessment of Conor right now. I think he came in. He took the world by storm. He got his money. He won his championships. He got his superstardom and all that. And he's content with that. I think that's what it is. I think his passion gone, to be honest. He showed it the first way he came out, that was the old Conor that I liked it to see, doing the Billy strut, taking off shit. But I just feel like he got everything he needed from the UFC. He looked at it as a payday. It's what it is. And I mean, Sub said it. I mean, he's Conor fucking McGregor. You put his name on the event, it's getting 1 million buys instantly because it's Conor McGregor. He should just retire and become a promoter. That should be his next career.
That's what he, but his promotion is himself.
Be a promoter, bro.
So he's doing exactly what it was.
You would kill at being a promoter. So you promote the hell out of some of these fights. The only person he ain't talked smack to was Donald Cerrone. And that's because one of the reporters asked a question about some legal issues, and the Cowboy shut that shit down. He said, "We ain't about to talk about all that. We about to talk about the fight." And only thing Conor said was, "I'm going to knock him out." That's all he said. He ain't talk smack about him. So.
Well, I think they probably get together and discuss what's off limits and what isn't.
I don't know, because some of the stuff Conor said has been way off limits. You can't talk about nothing religion.
Seriously.
You can't do that. You can't talk about religion. You can't talk about that man's dad. Rest in peace of being dad. Is up there now because he had a bout with COVID and he lost that battle. You can't talk about that man's religion. You can't say, "I'm gonna send you out in a coffin in front of your wife." You can't say stuff like that. Like that's crossing the line of your trash talk. And then after you lose, you can't say, "That's why your wife still be in my DM." That's like me fighting. That's like me fighting Suggs, and then the fight ends by TKO. But you didn't knock me out. But it don't matter because he still want to fight.
I don't give a shit. Did I get paid? I'm all right.
By saying that, and then you looking trying to be a gangster, still talking smack as you get carried out on the stretcher. Bro, you're not tough. Like, stop it. Oh, and he did get saved by the bell in the first round because Poirier was gonna whoop his ass. Like, he ain't.
Yeah, in the end, he was the one who screeched. Go ahead. Give me that strike, baby.
Oh no! You didn't skip a beat. You were right on it, and it's like for as much as I hate it, I loved it at the same time. Since it was well played.
How many people are actually listening that actually know that reference?
We just went from 6 viewers to 3.
Shit.
That quick. How you
and
doing,
listen,
Rob?
he wrote down "Saved by the Bell."
Yeah.
I mean, you opened the door to that shit.
It was well played. You know, like I said, I mean, I was.
How did he get busted over from the elbows? Poirier was throwing them in bunches when he was throwing them elbows. Like he was throwing them like by the fire blow. Like he wasn't throwing fists on the ground. He was throwing elbows. Like he wanted to fuck Conor up. And it's funny too because he said all that. You know what his wife did when she heard that? She gave him the finger and left the ring. That made it even more better. She got the last laugh, flipped him off, and just laughed. I'm like, ha. Damn, Conor. 2 L's in one night.
Well, Conor once said he spends all of his money all the time. That way, he keeps him wanting more because he doesn't have any money left every time. After a while.
No, Conor got money.
I was saying
he got that proper. What is it called? Whatever his drink is. He's a seller. People buy it. I mean, do I think Conor could bounce back? I feel like superstar Conor McGregor is over with.
He's been over for a while. He's just making.
He's been over since Mayweather. Like, I
was about to say 1 year from next month.
He lost to Floyd. That's really when it been on downhill. I mean,
what's up, Mike?
Let's be honest. Like, I know his last fights. He lost the fight to Nate Diaz. Diaz choked him out. He won a rematch. Barely won a rematch. That could have went either way. Then he beat Eddie Alvarez, who was kind of on his last leg because he went to another division and got his ass whooped so bad that he got whooped out the promotion he joined. So joined, and then you lost to Habib, then you beat Cowboy Cerrone, and then you lost to Poirier twice.
Conor broke his own leg and still talks smack.
He was talking smack after he got the surgery.
Well, hey, you know what? He only had one leg to stand on.
Oh, all right, then. For those who haven't seen it,
which is crazy,
hang on to your lunch and anything else you may have eaten or drank.
I can't see too many dang nasty ankle, man.
Oh,
I think his,
and it's just
dude from the Indians.
That ankle is dangling, you know.
Dude from the Indians, Naylor, his. Then I remember Anderson Silva. Anderson Silva was scary.
And he's really never came back from that either.
His leg went like limb, like that one check fractured his fibula. Yeah, you said it. It basically ended his career. That kind of took out the Anderson Silva. That's my favorite fighter growing up with Anderson.
Us old people can't come back from those kind of things.
Well, here's the thing, though. Too.
It's hard too. Yeah, it definitely is. Especially Anderson Silva too, because he was like going on 40 when he fought Weidman that time.
That's what I just said.
Well, yeah. You've gone through your spiel. You've had Iceman. You've had Conor. Now it's like, who is the next grouping in the stable for UFC to be the big names?
You got a lot of them. You got I like Stylebender.
Who can put it up at that level though? I mean, it's kind of like.
I think Israel Adesanya can. He can put it up there on that level. I mean,
but you have to have a little WWE in you.
You still. I'm trying to think on the heavyweight side.
Think about it.
John Jones is, to me, I'm kind of soured on John Jones. I mean, the big star right now in the heavyweight, technically you can say is Francis Ngannou, but I like Derek Lewis though. I mean that. He had the funniest press interviews ever. But I mean, when you look at terms of people that could lean up there, he talking about the fight with Sean O'Malley. I think his name was Sean O'Malley. Yeah, that was a good fight. I think that was a bonus fight of the night.
Yeah, that one was.
He kept going too.
That was the fight of the night right there.
That was the fight of the night.
You got that color hair. You better be able.
Both of them had colored hair. That.
Yeah, but that one right there, it's like, yeah, he definitely could turn and.
So when you look at some of the fighters right now, I say the one that stand out to me is Adesanya. Stylebender, the one that stand out to me. He's only like 20, I think like 25, so he's not even. He's kind of like, his rise is kind of like John Jones. I mean, but when you look at the best right now,
that's not what I asked.
What was your question?
Let me rephrase it. Who's going to be the next Hulk Hogan? Who's going to be that standout, loudmouth, act like an ass, still be pretty good, if not good, fool? I mean, the
UFC, I know you got to have some opinion on that.
The UFC.
You talking like who can be the next big? Who can be the next UFC like megastar? Like okay.
Well, look, who put them on the map? Really, you had Spider Silva. He did that. You know, he would taunt people in the ring and flop around like that. You had
at that point they had a spectrum. They had a bunch of people. They had Silva. They had GSP. They had BJ Penn. They had
but they all disappeared when McGregor came around. Who's the next McGregor? Who's that next asshole?
That's the next McGregor.
I haven't seen much of him.
What he did, dude, tall, lanky. He's kind of like John Jones, except without all the off the field issues or out the ring issues that John Jones had.
You know, they have a problem with the talent when it comes down to personalities. What was that one woman? She went to WWE.
Ronda
Rousey. Since she's left, I don't hear a lot about the women anymore. It was all about her. It was all about her. When I say you guys are watching it, I'm not. I'm a casual watcher. I watch. She was all over the damn place. Every time you turned around.
Come on, UFC, Ronda Rousey, yeah.
Yeah. She went to WWE and she went to they went to WWE and I haven't heard a thing about any of the women since. Misha Tate was
Oh, it's a lot of them.
I understand, but not being promoted and not with the personality that she had.
Well, that's because I believe Dana White coddled the Ronda Rousey. He coddled to certain stars.
Well, he needs to coddle somebody else because he needs to build
what they do. That's why I wasn't a fan of Ronda Rousey. That's why I didn't like John Jones. That's why I didn't like Conor McGregor, because you coddled them guys. Meanwhile, you got Amanda Nunes who is just basically, you put a woman in front of her, she's kicking their ass. Like, she got 2 belts, but she don't get talked about because she don't get put out there a lot. Also, it don't help the fact that she's from Brazil, and still, I don't get why still needs a translator sometimes when she talks.
There's the problem right there.
Valentina Shevchenko, she's another one. She's from Russia. You got Zaya Wing from China. She's from Chinese, so you got some. He just don't. If you a Dana White philosophy, you gotta be a big star for him to what's the name, which I get, but them big stars that you popped out really haven't been like really doing good. Ronda Rousey hasn't been the same since she lost to Holly Holmes. She ran the WWE. Amanda Nunes, the one that sent her to WWE, she knocked her out in 48 seconds. Amanda Nunes sent her to wrestling.
James still working on the tags.
Hey, James. So I watch UFC a lot. I've been watching it for a while. So dang, 18. Jesus Christ. All right, then. That's a nice number to start off. 19.
And seen you at 19. 19.
I watch most of the UFC events that I can watch. So I know some of the people that stand out who could be stars. Dana White just need to just get behind them and push them to be the star.
Well, they need to have the personality to get pushed too.
Israel Adesanya got the personality to get pushed.
You mean the one that doesn't speak English?
No. If he speak English, he speak perfect English. Oh. English.
Except for us. We know speak perfect English.
Oh, jeez. Speaking no perfect English. Really? Really? He had a 1-minute bonus finished with 23. All right.
So it's some people that they got. Dana White just need to just stop focusing on the same ones that he always coddled to and put some new stars. Like Stipe, Cleveland on. He did not like Stipe. When Stipe fought Cormier, when he fought Overeem here for the title, I was at that UFC. He ain't mentioned Stipe at all. And Steve, don't you think if the event is in your home city, won't you push that guy more than you push the other guy?
Sure.
Stipe didn't do that. I mean, they didn't do that to Stipe. He should have done Stipe. He ain't giving no push or nothing. That's why when he won the belt, you know what Stipe did? Dan went to put the belt on. He was like, nope. He like, nope. I don't want you to put the belt on. I want my trainer to put it on. There's Dana White. Some shit you'll do in Cleveland.
True.
You shit on us, you shit on you back.
And then Dana White holds his match check for a week. Sorry, didn't clear. Hold on.
Good.
Time to go petty.
He can be petty like that though.
I would be petty if he did that shit to me on TV.
I wouldn't be petty. If I was in a position of Stipe, I would have did the same thing. Like, bro, like.
And if I was Dana White, your check wouldn't have got deposited for an additional week.
Well, I'm like, well, you can't get mad at me because of the fact you ain't promote me in a fight in my home city, and I don't want you to put the bet on me. You disrespecting me by
But you're gonna cash my check, bitch.
You gonna give me my money? I'm the fucking heavyweight champion. I'll beat your fucking ass. I don't care. I go to another promotion. They'll want me. Okay, I'll leave with your belt. How about that?
Because they can't make another.
Come find me. No, you can make another one. You can.
That's all it is.
But you're not gonna come find me to get the one that I'm leaving with, though, are you?
Go ahead. That's it. That belt. How much did that belt cost you to get made? George?
It's there. It's up there a little.
I bet you Dana White has enough money to make one just like yours.
Oh, probably about
yeah, he do.
thousands
He
of them.
Exactly.
He made a belt for Jorge Masvidal and Nate Diaz. Literally made a belt just for them. The baddest motherfucker title.
Those belts don't mean nothing to Dana White.
They don't. He got money.
You disrespect him though, you're gonna find yourself on the shit end.
Don't disrespect me first, then.
UFC, yeah, well, UFC.
I'm the champ.
Oh, yeah, UFC. Oh, hell yeah.
I gotta say so. Now that was John Jones. He wouldn't did that to John Jones.
I don't watch when I turn on TV. I see UFC, and I don't see any other promotions on TV when it comes down to the martial arts fighting. So UFC.
Yeah, UFC is the biggest one. At least you watch Bellator.
So you're making the most money, and you're on TV. Yeah, I wouldn't disrespect somebody who basically he's running shit. That's what Dana White is.
I get that.
You could go to a different org. You could go ahead and go to a different one. Your paycheck just went from $3 million to $100,000, and you'd be looking, go, oh shit.
That is a big pay. That is a big pay decrease.
You know what I'm saying? You better show the man with the checkbook some respect, regardless of your opinion of him. Because
I get that, but at the same time, no.
You can be upset with him and you can have words with him, but you're going on national TV and you're disrespecting him. You better question whether or not the next time.
I ain't disrespect him. I mean,
okay, you didn't let him put the belt around you. You're embarrassing him.
I didn't embarrass him.
Thank you. Exactly. Don't bite the hand that feeds you.
Right. I was gonna say, look at Rob's got it.
He's exactly it.
I get don't bite the hand that feeds you, but at the same time, in that situation like that, though, don't try to play me. I'm the champ. Steve Bay been the most disrespected champ ever. He don't get no. Dana don't mention him at all. He promotes everybody else in all these fights. He promotes Cormier, all these guys that he's facing. He's your champ.
I
don't
get
show
that.
your champ no respect. So at the same time, if you're gonna disrespect me in my hometown by not even showing no love my way, mentioning me in the press, why would I let you put a belt around my waist compared to somebody that been by my side and know everything I've been through, who's seen the disrespect that you threw at me?
Because he's writing you a check for millions of dollars.
I understand that. You got to pay me anyway because I won, even if I don't.
But he doesn't have to pay you ever again if he chooses to.
No, he has to pay.
No, he could kick you out. He could kick you out.
He has to pay him because he signed a contract.
You're still fulfilling.
He signed a contract. So
how long is that contract? I bet you it ain't for very long.
He has to pay him.
So he may have to.
It's like WWE.
My thing is Dana White just plays favorites with her. He plays favorites with 3 fucking people, and it's like, bro, you gotta you stop doing that. And the 3 people that you play favorite with either suck now or they're not fighting for you no more.
Right. That's very true.
I get that, but
I get
everybody can be replaced.
I get that. Everybody can be replaced,
and they replace everybody all the time. It's like Aaron Rodgers. 10 years from now.
At the same time, you can be the champ, but if you ain't go treat him right, you don't have to have a new contract.
Yep. And
then but some of these contracts, they be like 5-fight contracts like that. So you gonna void the contract because I don't let you put a title around my waist? I get that don't bite the hand that feeds you. I get that. My thing is, at the same time, I'm your champ. At the same time, don't fucking disrespect me though. Like I'm up there with all these other guys. I have a championship that the guys you promote don't have. It's not that hard.
Yeah.
Give me my thing is give me my respect. I'm your champion. Don't sit there and try to shit on me like I'm nothing because you either don't like me or I'm not too personality enough for you. I'm the champ. That overshadows all that.
Now, I think you're looking at it more of this was an actual. I'm looking at it more like WWE versus an actual, NBA, NFL kind of situation. where I see it as, more he wants to be more WWE than actual sport.
Yeah,
He's
I was
mixing.
gonna say, I haven't heard.
Hey, you want UFC money? Do you want Bellator money? Because you can have it either way.
I was gonna say I totally even forgot about them. It's like
that's the other one is Bellator.
Yeah, I totally.
Well, that's because UFC is taking all Bellator stars.
Okay, can you put that back up? Because it said Bellatrix, and I'm going, why would Harry Potter? Where did Harry Potter come from?
Why? I couldn't mute him fast.
I knew he was about to go there with it.
I knew it. I knew it. Couldn't get the rollerball up to the mute.
I knew it.
Oh, we just knew he was going
to go there with it.
No.
I knew it.
I know it. Back to the comment.
You walked right into it.
Yep. Dang it!
I'm surprised you waited too late. I'm surprised he ain't catch it earlier. Earlier, I was able to pop him in the first.
Next thing you know,
I'll go back to that comment.
Mick's gonna jump in and go, "Hey, Mick's gonna go. I didn't know you guys were talking about movies tonight."
all I could think about is, damn, Baltimore is now in the WCW. Got it.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Wait, Bellatrix. What the fuck?
Oh man,
Bellatrix money.
Oh, good Lord.
The dark art. We call it WCW, the dark arts.
Oh, geez.
I did not write down Bellatrix, did I? Someone did that. Somebody else did that. That is their fault, not mine.
You set
you up right for it, huh?
The train. Usually, a train stays on the tracks, and Suds will just.
Listen, you have two options. You can either maybe swing for the fences, or you're going to watch a heart attack happen live on air.
Right.
Let me swing. You can't. I can't stop myself when it comes down to that. Come on now, Bellatrix.
Very true. That's very, very true. Unbelievable.
I wish he would have said that. I wish he would have live said that.
That was
Bellatrix.
Yeah. No. He's got it.
You know what the crazy part is? I got like the Slytherin symbol sitting in my hand right there.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Bellatrix. You can keep typing that. I don't give a shit what you say.
Oh my
God. You said you typed Bellatrix. You're done, Rob.
He's not going to let it go.
I'm calling you Harry Potter whenever you show up.
Oh, Jesus.
You can't blame autocorrect. Autocorrect can't help you, man.
Suds, you keep going Harry Potter and we keep getting frozen.
Oh, then I'll let that one go.
Now it's on. Oh, Lord. Now it's on.
I can't remember the spell for the freeze somebody from Harry Potter. I have to call out my sons.
It's not a far call.
No, I didn't even know it was a hogwash related. Hogwash?
You said Harry Potter.
Hogwash.
Hogwarts.
Is that the elementary school of Hogwarts?
No, the whole hogwash.
I didn't even know it was hogwash related. Is that the elementary school for Hogwarts?
Yeah, it must be that damn Apple technology.
Hogwarts. That's the school.
Hey Rob, stop typing. You're making you're putting me over. You're sending me too far left here. I'm way off track.
It must be you're finally losing battle with autocorrect today.
Stuck on Harry Potter, clearly.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Magic bad.
So you know what happens usually when you Google stuff, it gets put into your thing. So somebody was typing in a lot of Harry Potter shit today. Clearly, you're Googling Harry Potter crap, aren't you? You know he is. That's clearly how that happens.
No.
Type in shit and Google it, and then next time you type, those words will come up. He was typing in Harry Potter shit.
Yeah, but if the kids get a hold of the phone,
Yeah, the kids.
It's got kids.
Uh-huh.
See?
I was. My little cuz has a baby soon. Can you stop typing?
No,
'Cause you're-
it's definitely the phone. It's a birthday.
Birthday. Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't like. Yeah, the autocorrect crap doesn't like that.
Yeah, so some phones. Like they put stuff that you don't even say.
That's why I don't
Like I
use
didn't say
autocorrect.
that. Like how did you get what I said and thought I said that? It's nothing related.
It's untyping. Yeah, it's that damn autocorrect, man. I turned mine off as soon as I got my phone, Rob. I swear. Can't let a computer take over.
Don't they put the
That's
little
what
like
happened.
red thing underneath though when they know
You've seen
something's not
Terminator,
right?
right? You've seen Terminator. Don't let the AI in.
Don't they put the little red thing underneath though when you be typing something that's not right though?
Oh, but some of it just automatically fills it all in as you're getting it.
Yeah, it actually changes the word. Like right before you hit send, all of a sudden the word will change.
The word will
Oh
come up.
damn.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
It's annoying as hell. It's annoying as hell.
Yeah, snap, crackle, pop. He needs some milk. That's what I was thinking of when his ankle was in there.
Well, that's what I captioned in the title.
Still not worse than Nailers though, man. Like, I don't know. Then Anderson Silva, his was bad too. But props, I will give Conor props for this though. He finished the first round with his leg ankle like that. Like,
Well, he didn't have that much longer to go. It was only what, about 8 seconds left.
hey, he still finished it though. I ain't gonna lie. I would have. I'm done. No.
I mean, you saw the agony, that's for sure.
You sure? Because the way he was talking after the fight was already like he wasn't in pain at all.
Well, I think they gave him a shot at that point, so he is feeling right as rain. Those doctors.
Well, he had
were
surgery
on that.
today, so we don't know how long he'll be out. But he's gonna be out probably a good while though. That was just bad.
Hang on. He had the surgery yesterday. 3.5 hours. Ooh.
Dang.
Baby. That is brutal. Hey, we Mr. AKA is in the house.
Surprised I ain't seen no Conor McGregor meme. I did see one meme. Somebody put his face and they did to Peter Griffin. It's like I'm like, oh. AKA Smarty McFly. He about to flood your what's name with his AKAs.
Hey. AKA.
Lex, that's my guy, man.
I was going to say, technically, we got the AKA man right here because he's always putting a different name up in his title.
Hey, I just had to because I ain't a fan of Conor.
It's always got a different one all the time.
I tried to. I don't think I used the same one. I don't think I never had one twice.
Nope, never. Nope, you never have.
You said with Paul McGregor, I was like, yes, karma's a mirror. Yes.
So is it?
Oh God.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's crazy. Like, I ain't see like none at all, and I know there would have been memes because when he got slept on, they doing a whole bunch of memes. Like I remember one meme when he was like this, like when your mom walks in the room at 1 a.m. and you pretend you sleep and you do this. After Poirier went, they made the meme. Made the memes. Oh, poor Conor.
I was gonna say I'm trying to look up to see if I can find a couple of these.
The only one I seen was the one they did to Peter Griffin. No, they did when they made him like a pirate.
Yeah.
I gotta break my leg like Conor. He ain't breaking my leg, man. He almost steered me through a wall.
There's the pirate.
Oh.
There's the pirate one. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Suds, even you could do better than that.
Yeah.
That's the one I seen.
I'm surprised we're allowed to put that on air. Isn't it R-rated?
No.
What's that?
R-rated.
I walked into that one.
R-rated.
Wow.
I walked into that one.
Yeah, you did. Took you a minute.
There's only one. There's only one Mr. AKA.
Yeah, we
know.
Thank goodness.
Thank goodness.
Wow. Oh man.
I have not seen none of
them like that. That's brutal. What? Oh Jesus! All right, I found some more.
I'm ready for them.
Here we go.
They better be good, man.
A SpongeBob SquarePants on my leg.
Nah.
That's bad. Nope, don't want that. Just want to see the thing. It looks like it's a whole bunch of them. Nothing noteworthy, not even gonna bother. Not even gonna bother.
For Conor. Unless they felt bad for him. They like Dustin Poirier memed you once. He can't meme you twice. Because he memed him once.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's gonna be it's ugliness now, and it is what it is.
Well, they're running that back, so we'll get him McGregor Poirier 4.
What's
our next subject now?
Mr.
Are
Mike,
we done with this?
I was gonna say, Mr. Mike, because I was looking for the Mike to keep updating on the home run derby since he was watching it. Excuse me. I was gonna say, and that was kind of the other thing is, even Bryce, even though he doesn't have a game tonight, no interest for the home run derby. And I even told him, I said, it's kind of one of those fun things to watch, is the derby. And I mean, it's like, oops, sorry, Clint. Dang.
I have no interest in it either. I mean,
Covers Clint's face.
Yeah,
they're lobbing that shit in for these guys to smash the ball. Hell, one year one of the guys had their father throwing them the softballs.
I agree with you. I ain't really fond of watching the home run derbies.
I don't really see a point. I don't like watching the 3-point contest, and I love basketball.
It's kind of like the dunk contest. It kind of takes the fun when the big star's not in it. Like, I want to see guys that play for a team that's like has 22 wins in a home run derby. Why? It's probably the only chance you'll probably win something. You'll probably even lose there too.
Well, the thing is almost every guy who's won the home run derby that the rest of the season they've sucked. Trust me, I know. I had Pete Alonso, and he hasn't been the same since.
That's very true, and it's one of those situations where they even in the NBA,
they smart by not entering these. Then
rarely do you, when Michael Jordan won the dunk contest that year, he didn't win a championship. I mean, these guys don't necessarily, just because you go to those, you win these events. How many times have we seen a guy win the dunk contest and shit? He's barely in the league after that.
That's why I said it's tough because it takes away the star factor. The star's not entering it. They don't have no reason to.
We have a hard time getting to play regular games.
Well, and the other thing is all right, we know that the balls are juiced on this. I mean, because if you're not literally hitting them out of the park, I mean, Mike's even saying they're averaging 20 plus. Come on. I mean, how much versus home run derbies in the past when the average was barely 10 to 11? all of a sudden now they're doing 20. It's like, the balls are juiced.
Well, the first thing they're doing is allowing players to put in their own pitchers.
Yep.
Well, too.
That helps a lot. I like my pitches about 70 miles an hour, and I like it on the outside corner, please. Thank you.
Yeah, let's see how good you really can hit when he's firing that bad boy 95. Like.
Hell, I'd even take a bat. I'd rather have them have a pitching machine throwing that ball in and have it come at 80 miles an hour. I mean, Zolt.
Mr. Zolt.
Zolt appears.
Bello. A wild Zolt appears.
A wild Zolt appears.
What are we talking about?
Wild Slapper appears.
We were just talking about the hilarity. I mean, if WWE is rigged, the All-Star game is Home Run Derby is definitely, following a very strong second place.
Oh.
So we're talking about how the balls are definitely juiced. The teams have their own pitchers thrown to them, so they're right in the right spots. And because Mr. Mike is watching it right now.
And
thanks, by the way, Mr. Mike.
And I don't believe they check the bats either.
Oh God, no! These are cork bats all day long.
I'm in here for all of a minute, and you're throwing lines out there like the balls are juiced. I mean, come on.
I was gonna say, just don't get started on Bellatrix. I mean, MMA. There were some bad Harry Potter references. Everything else. Love seeing them. Well, see, and that's just the thing, Mike. It's all for the popularity contest, and you get to see a ball driven way the hell out. What was it, 580 feet a couple of years ago? It's like, okay, yeah, so how close does somebody get to 600? Well, let's put the biggest barrel bat and the most juice ball and make it in Colorado, of course, and let that sucker just take off and go. You'll get 600 out of it. I mean, like I said, it's fun when you're playing it on the video game and you're giving it a shot and whatnot.
Yeah, definitely fun on the video game.
But, to watch it, it's just like, is dinner done yet? I mean,
are you saying hitting home runs constantly is repetitive?
Maybe. But ironically, what I was also including is that whoever has won it, after they've won it, the rest of their season has been horrible because they've lost the stride. They've lost the whole. It's like your whole ability to keep up your pace is just gone. Just because of that. And ironically, it just unfortunately has happened to every single guy. So it's like you just hope that this year, it's like put it on a guy like they said they've only got just a couple of guys in this group. Matt Olson or this Trey Mancini. It's like, yeah, let one of the other guys. I was gonna say the Angels. That's exactly what I'm like. The Angels don't want that to happen. They really don't. It's just like, hey, show it. Do not press your luck. You've just had surgery. Don't press your luck.
Well, my question is which part will go down the drain, the pitching or the hitting, or both?
Both. Hey, Sean.
Sean, what's up? Hello, boy. Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's one of those.
Was his avatar the chick from Bob Burgers? Oh, no, it's not.
No.
From a quick glance, I thought it was.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's like, hello, wait a minute, I got to bring that back up. Nope. No, that's, I I don't know. I think it's more like you guys are saying, the 3-point contest. It's like, who cares? You know? I mean, yeah, so what? You get a little bit of cash in a car or a truck? I think it was a truck, right? Weren't they giving a truck away? Isn't it a truck?
What,
For the home run?
Yeah,
For the home run? Yeah. I think it's a truck.
It's like, and it's like, do they really need no, donate the truck and, give it to a charity or somebody else who needs one.
I'll say this. I mean, I used to watch the NHL skills competition prior to the All-Star game all the time. But at least that, they're doing something different every 10 minutes. You've got hardest shot, you've got most accurate shot, fastest skater. Just they're constantly switching things up.
But no one watches hockey.
This is true. But that's the sport in general.
But I was going to say, technically,
I mean, I missed the NFL quarterback challenge.
Yeah.
Can we just get rid of this all dodgeball and all this Pro Bowl?
Right.
Let's just bring back the quarterback challenge. Like
they do. They still have it. I watched it a little while ago.
No, they've got it. I was going to say they've got it, and it's
the old one where you had to throw it, run, duck underneath the bar, hop over to what's the name, and throw it on the run. Like on a video game.
No, they have it like there's a targeting thing.
They got rid of that because too many people twisted ankles, so that's out.
The quarterback has like targets.
Got this target. It's like going into a carnival, and you're like, oh wow, and you've got to hit the targets.
And then they bring in their wide receivers, and they have to throw it to the wide receivers a certain way. They had one-handed over the shoulder. They'll be dogfighting at the end. Sorry.
Oh my God, Suds is in rare form tonight.
They all bring in their dogs at the end, and they have one big brawl. Winner goes to jail.
Wow.
He types it. I say it.
Yeah, I know.
I can't help it.
I know.
Slam ball.
I
think I remember slam ball. Was that the one where you like bounced up on like the trampoline? What's the name? Was that slam ball?
Maximum you can get. I expect.
Okay.
I never heard of slam ball.
I think that's
unless that's a trampoline one.
That did used to be wrong.
Hey, Jen, what's happening?
If it's slam ball, I think they ended slam ball because someone actually got severely hurt in slam ball. Like there was a huge collision that damn near killed somebody, so it kind of ended the show.
Yes, that is it. Yeah, slam ball was wrong.
That's Jerome Bettis. I hope he was the coach, not one of the players.
No, he was one of the players.
That must have been a long. Wait, really? Prescott and Bettis were in at the same time? What year did Bettis retire?
Hang on. That is January 26th of 2017. That's the Pro Bowl.
That's 3 years ago. And Bettis is in the league? I don't think so.
4 years ago.
Okay, no. 4 years ago. I don't think Bettis was in the league.
That's good. Pro Football has Bettis retiring in 05.
Yeah, what the hell is Bettis doing there?
Oh, the Hall of Fame, the Hall of Famers.
Because I thought I saw Ray Lewis there too.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, that's who else is in there. Oh.
They only missed each other by 11 years. It's fine.
It's all right.
Like,
yeah, it's all right.
The star.
Adam White. Yeah. Okay.
The star.
No. Not in your wet dreams, sir. Not in your wet dreams.
Well, we're at 9. We're going to take the quickie break for 2:45. And we have our guest is waiting in the green room, and I don't want to keep him waiting any longer. It's going to be fun Yes, Mr. Zolt.
I want to reply to Adam. Adam, there's an SI article you should read. Okay.
Oh, alrighty. We'll see you in 2:45.
I was walking around with my hound one day. She come along with a poodle and it started to play. Hot dog, hot dog, hot dog, ooh, hot dog. I said, honey, our puppets are drawing attention. She said, come on inside, I'll show you the whole collection. Hot dog, yeah, hot dog, hot dog, ooh, hot dog. With this woman child, she dealt me 3 of a kind, and every one of them wild. Hot dog, hot dog, yeah, hot dog, ooh, hot dog. She said, let's spin the bottle, and we spun it mightily. When the spunner got done spinning, it was pointed at me. Hot dog, hot dog, hot dog. I think I'm getting lucky. Hot dog, I might be getting me some. Said she had an infomaniac sister. Hot dog, hot dog, hot dog, ooh, hot dog. We went out for ice cream, and I said, honey, I'm down to my stick. She said, my mouth is so dry, I wish I had something to lick. Hot dog, hot dog, hot dog. Hot dog, oh, hot dog, ooh, hot dog, hot dog. I might be getting lucky. It's hot.
Hey, how you doing? And we welcome in, once I unmute him, there he is, Mr. Lennon Chris from the Cave Sports site. Welcome, sir, to the Dueling Aces. How the hell are you?
I'm good. How are you guys doing?
We're doing pretty good.
Doing okay.
We got Zolt.
Monday.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah. Acre, Pete's putting on a show. Yeah, tell him save it. I need him for the second half of the season. Don't need my fantasy home run hitter blowing out that damn thing again. It'll kill me the rest of the year. Zolt, what in the blue hell is?
I tried to find it where it wasn't still attached to the tweet, but for some reason my phone wouldn't do that. I was trying to just.
It's okay.
File. But that is crazy.
Damn.
And you know what? It is sports. Damn it.
Yeah, but I'm still.
Watch this shit.
I was trying to count how many twists were in there. I lost count. I was like,
What is
okay.
this?
This is Simone Biles.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the goat.
Watch this.
That's goat right there.
Oh yeah, watch this. Bam, bam.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's like, okay, wait a second. If you missed it, I'm like, okay, hang on. That is a lot of rotations in the air. I'm trying to see if we could get it in the slow-mo. And that is, it won't hold off in the slow-mo for me. That's the thing that sucks, because you can't count it. It's like, damn, whoever did the TikTok, it sucked. But it's like, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 with the twist and land.
That's 7 more than I can do.
Yeah.
Including the handstand, flip, and everything else.
Yeah.
I could have ran that far, though.
I was going to say, I got the running.
Right.
I could have ran from one side to the other. But probably not that fast, though. What was that? Where was that taken at?
Was that the qualifying?
It had to have been. I mean, it was recent. I know that.
I was going to say that
I watched the qualifying. He wasn't. She did a pretty generic one. She was saving all her best shit for the Olympics. She already knew she was in.
Yeah, Chipper, that pass was sick. That pass was totally sick. 100%. That was one sick pass. That's my boo. Oh, jeez. All right. Mr. Lennon, you want to chat about the Cave Sports real fast? Go ahead and fill us in on the Cave.
Well, basically, it's this company out of Missouri. We cover anything really Missouri-based sports, like the Royals, the St. Louis Blues, the Kansas City Chiefs, a little bit of the University of Missouri, but not too much. I actually just finished up an article doing an all-time Chiefs draft, like with a buddy of mine. And I think, like, because we were like comparing rosters, I had like Patrick Mahomes, Tony Gonzalez, I had like Travis Kelce, and it's a good place to work at, you know, great people, you know, willing to, you know, help out, you know, where needed.
Is it just a radio station? Do they sell stuff or?
No, it's just published articles.
Oh, probably.
And there's a lot of good ones. I've been checking it out over the past couple days. There's a couple of cool articles, including about the Royal. It's like, well, I talk about one baseball team that needs another turnaround fast in a hurry.
Oh yeah, for sure. Did you happen to check out the one on Alex Smith?
No, I did not catch that one.
I basically broke down his whole career. It was from when he announced his retirement.
I'll have to check that out for sure.
And your article, would it put him as a Hall of Famer?
I definitely did. I do think he is a Hall of Famer. I mean, career alone wise, you know, he's had a great career. From being in Washington, being in Kansas City, you know, and not to mention coming back from that devastating leg injury, just coming back to win Washington an NFC East title. I mean, that's Hall of Fame worthy alone.
I agree. Shit, at the very least, his leg should go in.
Not to mention, he almost beat Tom Brady in the playoffs, which is a tough thing to do, you know.
True. Very true.
Figuring he doesn't lose very often in the playoffs.
Oh, no. As a Patriots fan, I can attest that for sure.
So you're kind of like a little Heinz 57-ish. You got a multitude of favorite teams as well. Like I mentioned to you, a lot of the guys here that you've even got just right here, it's a lot of fandom in a lot of different directions, both pro and college. A couple of our guys are actually just on the comments section as well tonight, as they're trying to sneak in. We definitely have you here because I happened to catch your piece on the Chiefs' schedule, and I was flabbergasted by 16-1. Which one game was it that you chose that they were not winning?
I chose, if I'm not mistaken, week 6 at Oakland or at Las Vegas. If I'm not mistaken.
The Raiders here, November 14th.
Yeah. Yeah, I just felt like I think what I wrote in the article was that they were going to be up like late into the game, but I felt like their car had enough weapons in order to stage a comeback and actually get a game-winning field goal over the Chiefs.
Does your opinion sway at all with the Packers and Chiefs, and whether or not Aaron Rodgers plays for the season, or is it still a win?
Packers Chiefs game.
Yeah.
It does. It does. I was basing it off of. I don't think he's gonna. If he is in Green Bay, he's not playing. I think he'll hold out. I think he'll say, I'm okay with losing such and such amount of money. I don't want to play for Green Bay anymore. I'm going to hold out till they trade me. So I feel like he's not going to be available, and then they'll have to put in Jordan Love, and the Chiefs defense is just going to destroy Jordan Love.
It's interesting. I wouldn't necessarily have picked the Raiders. I get what you're saying. I mean, I immediately, my eyes locked on that Titans game. That's not going to be an easy one.
I do agree it's not going to be easy, but I feel like losing Jadeveon Clowney really hurt the defensive line. So I feel like Clyde Edwards-Helaire is probably going to have an easier time, with the offensive line upgrades, that they're going to cause enough gaps that he can go like 20 yards to play, maybe 30, and secure the Chiefs a win.
All right, we got to put back up the guy who just said 11-6.
Buffalo. That could be
that was
one I was looking at with Buffalo.
I was going to say, Mike's on the. Excuse me, Mike's on the chatter. He said 11-6, 12-5 is realistic.
Mike, we got to talk, man.
Well, let's.
Yeah, I'm looking at this schedule. They can win probably 13.
Well, let's take a realistic look at the schedule.
I need Mike's number. There needs to be some bets involved in this shit.
Oh God, there he goes them bets.
Outside of both Raider games, the Packers, the Bills, the Browns could be a coin flip because it could be a trap game week 1.
As a Browns fan, I don't pick the Browns to win a season opener until they win.
Well, they don't win. Well, they don't win.
Win one for me.
Clint, you got to remember. This is not at home. So
it don't matter. They at home on the road.
They can win the opener on the road. They just don't win it at home.
They still lose.
Never win it at home. So.
I have to defend. I hate to say this. I'm going to have to defend the Browns. I'm going to have to defend the Cleveland Browns. I can't believe I'm about to do this, but who the fuck made their schedule for the past 2 years? You get the Ravens off the rip, and then you get the Chiefs. Who the fuck did they piss off?
You get the Ravens bye week, then Ravens again. That's the first time that happened in like 30 years.
Who did you guys piss off or piss on? Because you guys got royally screwed.
Somebody.
Okay, I want to go back to the 11-6, 12-5, just briefly.
Mike's defending himself.
I'm not killing it because I'm looking at the last 3 years. So since Mahomes became the starter, 2 of those 3 years they went 12-4. So it's not out of the realm. I just don't see it happening this year.
I
Nope, I don't
could
either.
see, I could see the Bills walking into Arrowhead and making a statement. I think it could happen. I agree. The game in Vegas, and like I said, I just think both Raider
Yeah,
games
people
are.
laugh, but they can lose to the Raiders though. Didn't they lose to them last year?
Yeah,
It is.
and they almost lost to them twice last year.
If it wasn't
And
for
I think,
Mahomes'
I
magic
think
that last final drive.
yeah, I think Gruden is hell bent on making sure he beats them. That's just a given. Now the rest of the schedule, yeah, it does look like a cakewalk. I mean, it really does. I mean, unless this one here with the Packers, if it is Aaron
It only
Rodgers,
depends on Aaron Rodgers.
it could have it could be a coin flip.
Well, yeah, and let's just acknowledge the fact that assuming if Rodgers is there, that doesn't switch it from a W to an L. That just makes it a game.
closer. Yeah.
Yeah,
It makes it an actual game to watch.
The game back, yeah.
That'd be a hell of a game.
It would.
Yeah. And like I said, and the Chiefs are at the Titans. It's not like it's in it. If it was in Arrowhead, I think, okay, maybe. The Titans adding Julio, it's a diversionary wide receiver now. So, I mean, you're literally just saying, okay, Tennessee's definitely bumped up their stock a little bit. And so it could make things interesting. Being that it is in Tennessee, I think it makes a big difference.
I was going to say, I think in my article I had the Bills and Chiefs game kind of being similar to the Rams Chiefs game from a couple years ago. Basically, a really high scoring game, like in the 40s, maybe 50s.
And didn't you have that one set as you said maybe that one was going to be an overtime game too?
Yeah, I did. I think I had, if I'm not mistaken, I think I had a 51-48 Chiefs in overtime.
Yeah, I thought that was the one game because I was very surprised by that too. It's like, yeah, you could definitely see the big shootout right there.
Lennon.
And I'll say this: I could see them if I could see them lose another game. It'd be that because Josh Allen he's starting to hit his prime, so I think he's going to be a force to be reckoned with this season.
Lennon, how many posters does Henry put up on people? How many posters does Henry put up on people? Take a poster out of somebody.
A lot.
This year.
Oh, this year?
This year. How many posters get created this year?
We might need to look at their schedule.
Hang on. I'll flip it. Let me. I'm on it. Per your request. No problem. One Tennessee Titans schedule. And the cards, game 1. Seahawks, Colts, Jets. Oh, geez.
Three in the Jets game.
Did you say 3 just in the Jets game?
Listen. He better. Is that New York?
That is the New York Jets. Yes.
Is it at New York? He better be careful. There are a bunch of snowflakes in New York. They might arrest his ass for what he's about to do to them. Throw his ass in jail for abuse.
Well, they also have the Texans at home.
Yeah,
there's another one.
He's gonna get a group picture and make that a poster.
And they get him. That's right. They get him twice too. And then they also get the Patriots, but I think Mac Jones might be the quarterback by then.
Yeah, I think it will.
I think it might be Mac Jones by then. Could be the same result, but wow, Suds. Yeah, there's definitely several poster games here. That's
fatalities, man. That's what they're called.
Yeah, big time fatalities. Ooh, that's ugly. That is ugly.
Yeah, back to the Chiefs though. Lynn, I got a question for you about the Chiefs. Uh, who you think their number 2 is going to be? Will it be Hardman? Will it be Robinson? Robinson. I mean, could it sneakily be what's the dude named Pringle? By the way, I had him the one game he went off in fantasy too. Just on a rim.
I honestly think it will be Hardman, especially with the way he kind of proved himself last year, competing with those other two receivers. I feel like he wants to step up and be the number 2 receiver in case Tyreek goes down. And I could see him having at least 1,000 yards this season, maybe 8, 9 touchdowns.
Wow. Because I had that SOB.
They're both
sucks.
fast too. That's the crazy thing. They're both
sucks.
fast.
He wasn't worth a damn thing in fantasy football.
He doesn't get the opportunity, or at least
he really don't
get the opportunity.
It's kind of like Patrick Mahomes. It's kind of like with. Well, no, I can't say with Peyton Manning because Peyton Manning had Harrison and Wayne. But it's like
Right.
He just make all his weapons look good around him, basically.
That dude was about as hit and miss as you can get. And he sure the hell didn't do anything in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, no. Neither did Bell.
Nobody did.
No.
Besides Kelsey.
Yeah.
Did you see the article or the interview with Hill? How he was talking about they were embarrassed during the Super Bowl. Did you see that?
I did not. I think the most recent one I've seen of Tyreek Hill was right after the Super Bowl where the media interviewed him, but I haven't seen any of them since.
No, he was just talking about how he and Kelsey were embarrassed by what went down and how much he's striving to do so much better this coming up season because he felt that they were humiliated during the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah,
which he really was.
He's not wrong.
That peace sign, that dude, I tell you what, he took that one guy who gave him the peace sign. That was a finishing move right there. That was ripping someone's heart out.
Well, that's because that's what Hill did.
Yeah.
So,
oh, absolutely. But to have it done in the middle of a Super Bowl when you're getting your ass whooped, that's heartbreaking right there.
That's a hell of a time to get a receipt.
Yep. Big time. Well, and as you're looking at the current depth chart that they do have signed right now. So it looks like Hill 1, Hardman at 2, and Robinson flipped down at 3 in the slot. Pringle backing up, and Powell looks like a backup slot. So, I mean, running back wise, I still think they're hurting. I mean, any objection in that, Lennon? I mean, because Darrell Williams is not really light up. Neither does Darwin Thompson, or even Jerick McKinnon at the moment either. I mean, that's why the Niners let him walk.
I do agree. I feel like the only thing that's really saving them right now is Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I feel like the rest, is pretty much just in case Helaire gets injured, maybe they can step up and get a good maybe 3-yard run, something to at least move them down the field just a little bit.
I think if Helaire gets hurt, you guys are looking at 50 yards rushing a game.
Oh yeah.
I don't think those pieces behind him are much of anything.
I'm looking at a lot of Tyreek Hill jet sweeps.
Yes.
Oh.
They have pieces, it's just they don't seem to fit together. I mean, Helaire seemed to do okay. I mean, he was a rookie. I mean, you can't expect the world out of him. But at the same time, he stepped up, did the job.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you're in trouble if he goes down. But then again, I mean, there's a lot of teams you can look at their top running back, and if they go down, so of course we're looking at the depth chart, and I can't help but go to right defensive end. What in the world?
Yeah.
We'll see how that lands. But
I will
Yeah.
say this: I did read.
Yeah, he may not be there. Just saying.
Yeah.
I did read
Go
a
ahead.
couple days ago they were looking at signing Todd Gurley.
Gurley's definitely been taking the tour. I mean, he has
He
been going
has.
to every team that might
Fitzgerald
need a
also
piece
in
at running back.
City too.
I mean,
Well, it is what it is. I mean,
yeah. I mean, for as long as he stays healthy, he is a hell of a bat.
Oh yeah.
I'm just curious what he's asking for, because he's going to a lot of teams that, in theory, could use a back like that, even if it's just for a partial season.
I think they'd be a fool not to sign him. They have literally nothing behind Edwards.
I mean,
Oh.
hell, they took a chance on McKinnon.
Yeah.
I mean, can Jerick McKinnon stay healthy for more than 2 games?
like I said, that's why the 49ers went, here, go for it. Have fun.
49ers had the worst 2 out of the last 3 seasons of injuries I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's been ridiculous.
They were going through running backs like my fantasy team was going through running backs in the second slot last year. I think I kept having to rotate and shuffle between Dave Zoltnos, who's in his league. I just kept grabbing as the new 49er running back was getting announced, I had to go pick up that guy.
And the only way to make it worse, George, was I was doing the same thing with quarterbacks in your league, and that's not good.
Nope, not good at all.
I was
Definitely
doing
not
the
good
same
at
thing
all.
with quarterbacks too.
The heck is that?
I'm gonna bring it up just because as we're sneaking that in. Nobody's really made any big stinks like last year out of this rookie class.
I have.
Quarterback.
Y'all talking about Todd Gurley possibly signing with the Chiefs. Can I
Shoot.
throw a wide receiver out there? I don't know if he will fit with their dynamic, but I just hope he signs with them so he has a chance to win the Super Bowl.
Are you talking about Larry
My
Fitzgerald?
guy Larry Fitz, man. That's my dude, man. Dude has more tackles than drops. Like, that's amazing for an NFL career.
Oh yeah.
He has more tackles than drops. That
For a
means he
wide
don't
receiver, that's pretty damn good.
It is.
If they do sign Fitzgerald, Mecole Hardman can go right back onto the pile where he was.
I was gonna say he'll be right. Yeah,
Because Larry is you can use him as that
slot receiver.
Jarvis Landry role, kind of like. He ain't gonna go like deep, but he'll take enough of a defense to where you have to respect him intermediate of the field.
Damn,
And he
I
probably
missed
can
the
make
fact
it
that
easier
he got
for Hill
released.
and Harmon and all them speed guys to do what they do.
I didn't realize Fitzgerald got released.
He's still undecided. He's undecided on if he want to come back yet.
Is he under contract still?
No, he's a free agent.
Well, he should
Jenny-
stay in Arizona. That's where everybody retires.
Wow.
But after they picked up AJ Green, I think that made it numb
I was gonna
for
say,
him. I mean, he had 54 catches for 409 yards last year, but he was mainly used as like a first down back, though. I mean, wide receiver, like on 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3, that's when they'll throw him the football. He basically was a move the chain wide receiver.
Yeah. Kind of like
That's-
Lennon was.
Yeah.
Every team needs that person.
They do.
Yeah, they definitely do.
And I think it'll just be a good matchup too. I think he can help Mahomes so much and like Because all Mahomes had, all his receivers are speed guys. Like blow down to what's the name? Larry Fitz, man, you can preserve that arm. You ain't gotta throw deep all the time. You throwing the ball down the field. You need a quick third. You need a quick 3rd and 5. Quick in and out with Fitz. He'll catch it. First down, move the chains.
Could also be looking at a salary issue. I mean, last year when he was 37, he was making his base salary was 11 million, and that was a 1-year deal. 1 year for 11 million.
Yeah, he's not going to get that. I think Arizona gave him that out of loyalty. I think that was more of a loyalty thing. Like, we're going to give you this because you've been here through everything, and you ain't leave or even threaten to leave even when we were bad, and even though we bought D-Hop in to take your spot, you still ain't complain or nothing. So this is
He went to a
give
Super
you this
Bowl.
out
He
of
shouldn't
loyalty,
bitch.
out of respect.
He went to a Super Bowl. He shouldn't bitch.
So a tiny tight Soto at 22. So they have an overtime. Interesting.
And I would like to see Fitz with the cheap stuff.
I'm kind of curious to see what they're going to do about Frank Clark.
Yeah. Any good defensive ends out there left? Just there.
How is he not cut?
I think they're waiting to see what
I'm
happens.
taking away and see him approach.
Yeah, because they don't want to have another Kareem Hunt situation. Where, oops, we cut him a little too soon and we should have kept him.
Yeah, I think that's probably what they're thinking is like, we don't want another player going as a team of us and having a breakout season and helping them win the Super Bowl. Especially with the way Frank Clark plays, he's probably one of the best defensive tackles in the league.
Yeah, he missed time. The defense gonna hurt.
Yeah.
Wasn't he the only one in the Super Bowl that actually was getting pressure through the line? He was the only one, I think.
I think so. I think him and I can't remember his name, but I'm pretty sure he was the only one. I think there may have been another one, but I'm not sure.
I just know Frank Clark was always in that backfield when he was in the Super Bowl. Couldn't get him. He's always back there, though.
So you cut, suspend, get rid of all these other players throughout the NFL, but the man gets caught with an Uzi, and we're not going to kick. They're not going to kick him out.
No.
I mean, it's not
A
just
fucking
that.
Uzi.
We really got to bring up the Uzi and the Lamborghini again.
That's the thing, though. It's not just that. I mean, remember, he's still waiting arraignment on a March incident.
Another gun charge.
Yes.
I don't give a The Uzi by itself gets you the fuck out of my league. Are you kidding me?
They saying he's facing.
Like to
they
know
say he's facing up to 3 years.
What kind of neighborhood? What kind of neighborhood? You know, Lennon, you're a little closer than we are. I'm assuming. You know, are the? I mean, dude, we've got East Cleveland and we've got East Detroit. We know some tough hoods, but Kansas City, where you need an Uzi, damn.
An Uzi in a Lamborghini.
In a Lamborghini, no less. Yes.
Where are you going?
What?
Where are you going? First of all, you're in a fucking Lamborghini. Are you telling me you're driving in the hood in a Lamborghini with an Uzi?
To be fair, for all I know, maybe an Uzi comes with a Lamborghini.
No, I know firsthand Uzis are not. They're, I mean, granted, yes, it is the only thing you can fit in the little trunk in the front. Yes, that is.
Gotta admit, I've not have personally shopped for one, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, let me enlighten you. They're completely illegal in the entire United States. You're not allowed to have them. They do not sell them. Hence, do you know how much money he had to pay for that weapon? Because he had to get it off the black market from another country. Uzis are fully automatic machine guns and are totally illegal in the United States.
Well, in 2 days, Clark has his arraignment for the March incident. We'll see what happens there. And then we still don't know anything about the June one. So I'm kind of on the boat. It's like, what does it take to cut the guy? Unless they're waiting for the league to step in and just basically void his deal so they don't have to pay the dead money.
Please explain to me how he is even out of jail right now, because he had to have been put on probation, or not probation, bond in order to get out of jail the first time, and then you get caught with an Uzi. I think that violates it, doesn't it?
You would think all it said for the June was he posted a $35,000 bond and was released.
I think that violated the bond.
No, that was the June one.
I know, but you get caught with an Uzi, it violates the other one. Hence, you get locked up in jail. How is he not locked up?
Well, it's only 43 states have it where it's banned.
An Uzi?
Yes.
No.
Negative.
In fact, an Uzi is fully automatic. Unless they're saying that's not a...
It's as an assault weapon. I've got the info I'm pulling up here. And it is listed as an assault weapon. And 43 states do have the no assault weapons ban on it. The other 7, however, it's legit.
George, Google this.
Missouri is definitely on the list of you're banned.
George, Google this though. Are Uzis fully automatic weapons?
I think they're semi.
If they're semi-automatic, then I'll take back what I just said.
An Uzi is a semi-auto.
It's a semi-automatic.
Yep, it's a semi-auto.
Okay, then I roll back what I just said. I thought Uzis were fully automatic.
You're good. You're good. Like I said, you're good. You're good. Yeah, it's a semi. But I mean, still, you're just scratching your head going, why? I mean, tell me the Chiefs and MJ. I know you're paying attention at the same time, and especially because your job. I mean, how often are you coming across an athlete with one of these bad boys in a Lambo? I mean, come on. MJ, I'd definitely like to get your opinion on it too. I mean, tell me that Chiefs fans aren't sitting there scratching their heads like I am going, huh?
Yeah, they definitely are. At least the ones I've talked to, I told them what's going on, and they just don't even understand it. It's like, why even have a Uzi in a Lambo? It doesn't even make sense. Like, especially in Kansas City. Like, I mean, I'd get if it was like Los Angeles or Chicago or Miami or somewhere like that. But
California.
Yeah.
But it's just like, come on.
Yeah.
California has one of the strictest gun laws in the United States. There's no way an Uzi gets allowed in there.
Yeah.
Chicago and California rank 1 and 2 in gun laws, with Portland right up there with number 3.
I mean, even last time I checked, I don't even think the Secret Service even play around with those bad boys. So, I mean, it just makes no sense. I mean, there's got to, I was going to say, being that you're a little bit more in tune there, there's got to be more as far as, has he had background checks? Has there been background check stuff? Has he had issues in the past? Was there anything else being said locally about the ordeal?
From what I've heard, he is just denying sole responsibility of it. Like, he's saying it's not his. He's saying it's his bodyguard's, that it was his in the first place.
Bodyguard?
Yeah, he said he had no
You see
idea
the
about it.
size of this guy?
Yeah,
That doesn't
but-
matter.
Bodyguard? Phew.
That doesn't matter.
Yeah, you hire people just to keep people away from you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I,
No matter how
didn't
big
know
you are.
That makes a little bit more sense, but as you pointed out, you missed the fact that there was an Uzi inside your car, with the fact that there's a glove compartment. The only trunk space is about this wide.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know what? We were just bringing up the fact about Cleveland and Detroit, and guess where Frank Clark's from?
Detroit.
Cleveland. All the
Right.
special people come from Cleveland.
Glenville specifically, and then guess where he went to college?
Oh, we discussed that. Yeah, he got kicked out of Michigan.
So, it's like, well, he made the tour on both ends.
Yeah, he got expelled from the school, kicked off the football team for domestic violence charge in his senior year.
And then was drafted by the Seattle Seahawks.
This guy seems kind of special. Just a little bit.
Just a bit.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Mike,
Okay.
need to know, Mr. Michael David there. Need to know if your daily stockpile includes semi-automatic Uzis in your vehicles. Because that just said about Otani lost to Soto. It's like, is he catching the rest of the convo? But yeah, it's a little confusing and perplexing.
You said
I'm still with
47.
contract.
Did you say 47 of the 50 states it's banned
43
out of 50?
43 out of the 50.
Texas being one of the states that allow it. Let's go through the ones that allow it.
You are not, yeah.
Alabama at number 2. We could have that game. Which states allow an Uzi? Texas, Alabama,
The
Arkansas.
I would assume Florida just because it's Florida.
Florida. That's is that 3 or 4? I think that's 4.
No, I think that's 3.
California, not California. Excuse me. Texas, Florida, Alabama,
Arkansas.
That's 4. We got to come up with 3 more. Alaska. I'm betting Alaska allows it. That's 5. In their defense, I'd have one up there too if I was getting chased around by bears.
The Bears and the Wolves. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, with that in mind, would you go Minnesota?
No. Minnesota wouldn't have it.
Georgia?
No, not Georgia. Nebraska?
Yeah, I can see that.
Nebraska?
North Carolina.
I'm sorry. It says the majority of states, 43, have no assault weapons bans. Although 2, Minnesota, having training and background check requirements for purchasers of assault weapons. And so 7 U.S. states have assault weapons bans.
Oh, okay.
So it's backwards. The
Okay.
7 that do: California, Connecticut, Florida, Hawaii, Maryland, Massachusetts, New Jersey, New York. Local assault weapon bans: District of Columbia, Illinois, Indiana, and Massachusetts. Again.
To take it strictly to the Uzi thing and away from the assault weapons, what I saw said that Uzis are select fire. They are not necessarily semi-auto or automatic. You can select the rate of fire, in which case that does make them illegal. And the only issue there is it is perfectly legal to sell templates and parts, etc., to modify a non-select fire Uzi to fully automatic. I'm probably sure that's what we're dealing with.
Yeah.
Or just straight up do
Fully
body
automatic
for some guy.
Just messaging Mike back. Is a Frank Clark Uzi daily issue to you? I was gonna say I'm keeping an eye out. It looks like the Facebook playback is having issues, but of course that's Facebook because God knows it won't be my damn internet. That's for sure. We've been through that already.
as he freezes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what'd you say? You froze there.
Honey.
At some point in time, we all have to like hold really still and freeze like this, and pretend. And George will like, "Oh fuck, no!" All of us have to do it, all but him. You know how fucking pissed he'd be.
No, because I can still hear you breathing.
On Mike.
Yeah, can see that happening. I will get into that, getting back into that fantasy football discussion. There were so many quarterbacks taken right out the gate in that first top 10, or top 15 if you really want to stretch it. Nobody's talking squat about any hype. Even the Trevor Lawrence ordeal is kind of being kept hush-hush, and they're just like, okay, everything's just fine. Last year it was, major hype between the Fantastic Four, and now this year it's like, nobody's really all gung-ho about it.
Well, their defense, how did that turn out for everybody?
Mike says not anymore. Thanks for the validation, sir.
Jesus, I didn't know Frank Clark was making that much money.
Hi, Mary.
Yeah, Frank Clark is
I see, 5 years, 104. 63.5 million guaranteed when he signed the contract. He had the $26 million cap hit. Yeah, there's a reason you're keeping that guy. Yeah. Like, no.
Well, I mean, George, I get what you're saying. I mean, yeah, you had the top four first-round quarterbacks. Two of them showed promise. One of them was very hit and miss, and then the other one never saw the field.
Yeah.
Well, not until late, and then one injured halfway through. But overall, I mean, you were even still hearing a lot about the whole first top 10. I mean, this year it's like nobody's even. I mean, you're hearing a little bit about Chase, maybe, because he's paired back up with Joe Burrow. But after that, it's just like, yeah, okay, well, how else is everybody else going to do for the rest of the season? Nobody's really looking at it and analyzing. It's like, well, these teams are still going to suck this year, and that's just going to be that.
What are you talking about? We do that every week.
Yeah, I was going to say. we tear them all up.
I just think it's
I think ain't nobody talking about.
It's victim of time of year is what it is. Everybody was hyped up going into the draft. We've had the draft. Now what?
Not only that,
you're waiting for
I feel like this top 10 draft picks probably in a couple years is probably one of the most probably hit or misses when it comes to these picks. Like all these guys can bust out, like could all be bad. Not saying they all will be, but like I'm looking at the top people that got drafted. I mean, Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson. I was never a fan of Zach Wilson. I mean, you play at BYU, you play weak competition. I mean, you kind of like Taysom Hill to me. I see him in that. Trey Lance, I don't know much about.
Oh, don't even
him.
No, we're just move on.
Kyle Pitts, I think he's the tight end from Florida. I don't know why Atlanta took him for.
Because they need a tight end. They need a tight end.
Yeah, but it's not the only thing they need.
Cincinnati should have took.
Yeah, but he was the biggest and best in that position to come out in a long time.
Yeah, but it don't make sense to me because Atlanta's not in prediction to win a Super Bowl. They need to go more towards rebuilding. So.
But they addressed a need.
Which I guess you addressed tight end.
All right, let me ask you.
I thought they should have took the tackle and not Chase. I thought they need to protect Burrow. Not give him another weapon. He got Boyd, Higgins. He got some
Go back to Atlanta for a second. Who do you got quarterback in Atlanta?
Matt Ryan.
Matt Ryan.
For now.
For now.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go with the for now scenario. What's a rookie's best friend?
Quarterback.
A rookie quarterback's best friend.
Oh, a tight end. No,
a tight end.
A dump off, right?
A dump off, a tight end. What position did he? What does Pitts play?
Yeah, Pitts play tight end.
Tight end or wide receiver, which is what.
Or wide receiver. So if next year, if the quarterback decides he's retiring or leaves or whatever, their rookie quarterback, whoever they pick, will have their safety net, his best friend, already there.
Okay.
Except it doesn't fix their O-line issues.
Yeah.
And it's a quarterback position that they don't have.
They need a defense. They didn't need to draft picks. They didn't need to. They just probably did.
A first round tight end is a luxury.
It is. I mean, you got to show out.
Ryan's still got 3 years to go.
Yeah. That doesn't mean he's staying for 3 years.
Jalen Waddle.
He's locked. Yeah.
That doesn't mean I don't go. I'm retiring. Bye.
Well, he got to retire because Atlanta made it clear they're not trading Matt Ryan.
No, and he's only 30. He's only 36. He ain't going nowhere yet.
Yeah, no.
And then I think Jalen Waddle went 6.
I think we're stretching the quarterbacks now just because of Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers. These guys don't last as long as you guys are. You're making them up to be.
New rules about the quarterback they can land longer because of that.
Actually, the quarterbacks are because of
the rules.
Because of the special rules to a quarterback now, you're going to see these quarterbacks lasting a lot longer. I mean, you just had Breeze and Brady both in their 40s. Rodgers is sneaking over that line. You know, Culpepper is getting there too.
I'm like, if it's a top 10 pick that probably should get mentioned and get some love thrown his way, is J.C. Horn, cornerback from South Carolina. I mean, his daddy was Joe Horn of the New Orleans Saints. Mr. Well, the one that pulled his cell phone out on the field after he scored a touchdown, I think. Like
flip phone.
Huh?
A flip phone.
Oh, so it was him.
Yeah.
Got a flip phone. Jeez, what year was that when he did that? I mean, him. I mean, Patrick Surtain. Probably Devonta Smith probably got something to prove after he failed at champ. I thought he was going to be top 5 after the way he kicked the buck out of that in the championship game. I mean, yeah, I just think this draft class can be hit or miss. That's why I think it's not being talked about.
Yeah.
As much.
It's not like a draft class with a Joe Burrow and a Justin Herbert come along every year.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen every year.
Yeah, true.
So.
But everybody didn't really see Herbert being that person. He just became that person. Yeah. Hell, he wasn't even going to be the starter at the beginning of the season.
Right.
So nobody saw Herbert coming.
I damn sure didn't see him coming.
Just get lucky. What can I say?
Blind chicken, motherfucker.
That blind chicken dinner only got me a fantasy, man, so I can't complain.
How do you guys think Dalvin Cook's going to do next year?
Oh man,
injured by week 6.
I was just gonna say it's Minnesota. It's running backs, and yeah, they abuse their running backs like a beat up NASCAR.
Well, the reason I'm asking is because since we're on the topic of fantasy football, I just made a trade today in my draft. I traded Mark Andrews, Cortland Sutton, and I think Damian Harris, and like a first round and a second for Dalvin Cook. Or no, 2 seconds. I just didn't know if I'd made the right trade or, if
here's the thing with Cook. Cook is going to miss somewhere between 2 and 4 games. I mean, the past 2 seasons he's put in 14 game seasons. He just can't escape the injury bug. At least it's not like missing half a damn season like he did the first couple of years.
Yeah.
When he's out there,
you're getting one more game this year. Remember,
right.
You have to add that other game.
Not sure he's getting it, but yes, we're getting one more game. The fact is, though, when he is out there, he is one of the most electric running backs in the league. I mean, you can expect
both. He pass.
You can
run,
expect, you can expect 5 yards a carry out of him. That's pretty damn impressive.
He played 14 games last year.
Yeah, he's got
1,557 yards and 16 touchdowns with another 44 catches on the ground.
It was his best year. It was his best season to date out of the 4.
He's a workhorse running back. Like, he's kind of like Zeke before that went down because it was Andy Dalton. And Andy Dalton just a failure, just like. I had Zeke in all my leagues. I know about Zeke, okay? I know. Yeah.
As a person who lives in Michigan with the Detroit Lions, who were the first to go 0-16, I would like to thank the NFL for making it a 17-game season. Therefore, someone could break our record.
Yep, somebody will be the first 0-17.
0-17, and hopefully it won't be the Lions. Thank you. I appreciate NFL.
Well, that's what the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they were the first to go 0-14 when the NFL schedule was only 14 games. They were the first team to be the Goose Eggers. So they were very happy when it went to 16 and somebody else broke that record.
Well, we'll appreciate it when somebody goes 0-17.
Well, remember, the Browns were the latest of, so
the Lions went first.
Yeah, touche.
Another thing about
the only
Dalvin
time
Cook,
we've ever beat anybody at something.
He had 356 touches last year.
Yeah. What did the Vikings pick up this year in their first round? I can't remember.
I think an offensive lineman.
Did they have a first round this year?
Jumping on it right now.
I honestly, don't think they did. Oh, it was a very late
their
first
first pick
round.
was in the 3rd round. They took Kellen Mond, the quarterback.
Yeah, they didn't have nothing.
They did not have squad.
Oh wait, hold on.
Wait, they even took a quarter. They took a quarterback.
Yeah.
Wow. They even took a QB.
Oh wait, no, never mind. I'm mistaken on that.
Yeah,
they took a tackle.
Yeah.
But they took a quarterback later on
from Virginia Tech.
Yeah, it was the pick in the first round was from the Jets because they got it's pick number 23. They had no second rounder, but they had 4 third rounders though. So they were doing some wheeling and dealing.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. Go ahead.
I was going to say the 23rd pick, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't that originally Seattle's?
It was the Jets.
I thought they traded that to the Jets because the Jets originally had the number 3.
Yeah, I was trying to go back to see the whole follow through. But yeah, that's I don't know. It's really weird that they did take Suds. Oh no, I ain't doing it. Suds, here you go, dude. I got one for you. I got one for you.
Oh, the Malachi.
You're looking at that running back right there from Iowa State.
Wing
Kenny-
Woo. Kenny Wing Woo. Wing Woo.
Okay.
Wang Woo.
Yep, like I said, I'm not good for him.
Better guess for him than
So
me.
it's you know. So, I mean, are you looking at it's like the depth chart wise? Let's see who they're looking at. Depth chart.
Well, as of that draft or the trade for Kevin Cook, I say you made a good deal because really the people that you gave up weren't worth a damn anyways.
Yeah, you definitely did. If you can get a good workhorse running back, you take him.
Yeah.
So
You got a top 10 running back, and you didn't give up anybody worth a damn. So
Yeah.
And if you're looking for a backup, you're still just taking Madison. Don't bother with Abdullah. These guys will.
Yeah, Madison will be the back. Yeah,
And Madison will be the backup. And maybe the rook. He'll jump Abdullah when Abdullah turns around and strains his ankle walking into the locker room.
I was going to say it adds to my offense because I've got, I think I got Mahomes at quarterback. I have George Kittle at tight end, and I've got Devontae Adams at wide receiver.
You had Kittle and Andrews? Yeah, that's good value for getting rid of an extra piece.
how many people are in your league?
I was going to say,
2?
how many teams are in your league?
12.
12?
Wow.
Whoa, yeah. Hello.
But
And
it
you
sounds
got
like-
all that
is it-
shit.
I was,
You get,
I was going to say, it sounds like he pulled off what I was pulling off
I was
my
gonna say-
league result.
Here,
Is that
I'll-
a full? I was gonna say, is that a full like full keeper league? Like you keep everybody? 'Cause that's what it sounded like.
can you hear me now?
He's trying to look up and bring up his roster.
Yeah, there's got to be some crazy rule here to get us. That can't be a league where you're actually drafting all these people because there ain't no way.
That's the thing. You could have drafted Kittle like in the 8th round 3 years ago and kept it. You know?
Right. I'm breaking up a little bit.
That fucking Kittle killed me last year. Well, it was nice having him.
I was going to say, don't know where he went to.
Hey, I may have to leave for a second.
Yep. I was going to say, yeah, go out.
So Aaron Rodgers was pretty cryptic yesterday, making a statement where he hasn't made a decision. He's going to wait for this couple weeks and then he'll get rolling here, which is be just about the time for for something to do with camp.
Well,
He's
the
already
opt-out-
lost tens of thousands of dollars.
Well, the opt-out part where he could have opted out passed. So
Yeah, he's screwed.
he basically if he just sitting out, he just wasting money.
If he would have sat out at that point in time, he would have
Still
made
would've
himself.
got paid.
Yeah, he would have made himself a shitload of money. But because he didn't, they can take every dime. All that money can go back to Kansas City or going back to Green Bay.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yep, you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it started echoing for a minute, and I was like, wait, what's going on? So I closed like every tab that I had, just trying to fix it, and I was like, fuck it. I was like, I'm gonna have to leave for a minute, but I'm sorry about that.
No,
No
you're
problem.
fine.
So
Alright,
explain
fine.
to me how you got all these players. I mean, is it a keeper league?
It's a keeper league. It's also got individual defensive players too. So, but yeah, it's just basically, if I'm not mistaken, it's a dynasty league.
Okay, that explains how you got those players. Because I'm like in Georgia's league, that would never happen.
Yeah, well, I mean, even in Zolt's league, it's tough to have that happen. But you know, I definitely don't think that they're going to. Well, they're not going to let me do it. Even in Zolt's league, it's tough to have that happen. Oh, stupid thing. Nobody's going to let me have Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs and DK Metcalf and Travis Kelce and Alvin Kamara and Justin Herbert and Joe Burrow on my team again. It's just
not all at the same time.
Yeah, it's not going to happen. I just don't see it happening.
All those first four people.
If Ron has anything to say about it, it's not going to happen. It's 100% not going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
I plan on. So Durkin's not going to be there.
He's going to be in Vegas.
He's going to be in Vegas. Doug is filming, so there are replacements. So I still have a lot of work. I still have a lot of work in getting everything organized. That's what my focus is on.
I wanted Dirk in there badly because I wanted to see his face when I drafted Stafford.
I've seen it. I've done it.
But you're not me.
Yeah, this is true.
He would piss his pants and have a hissy right in the middle of my basement if I pick Stafford.
This is very true.
It'd be great.
Well, Lennon, I'm going to let you turn around
and that down the street.
Huh?
What's that?
I said you'd hear that down the street.
Motherfucker. He'd be cussing.
I've just, as we're leaning into overtime, we've gone overtime tonight, just a bit, but no big deal. MTD, that's my buddy Matt, who turns around and does my yard, neighbor's yard as well. Does a very nice job. Phone number's right there on the screen, 216-609-6805. Give them a holler. And also, guys at Mud City, they're on Facebook for the Sports Mem contests. Check them out. Lennon, please go ahead and drop your plug, sir, for the Cave Sports.
I have one more question real quick for you, Lennon.
Hang on, Clint. Let me.
I know. You already know what I'm about to ask.
Yeah, let Lennon get in the plugs, man.
If anything, I'll talk about my boss, Zach Rager. He's a great boss to work for. You know, gives me great opportunities to write amazing articles, and I look forward to working for him some more.
And that's on Facebook, correct?
Yes, the Cave Sports are also on Twitter too, and if I'm not mistaken, no, I don't think they have an Instagram, but also I'm on Twitter too, Lennon Crisp. I think it's 12 or 1 or something like that. No, it's Lennon Crisp 1.
Okay. Go ahead, Clint.
Just because it's too early score. You know, you're Chiefs. I'm the Browns. Week 1. That's the early score.
I have the same question, but I want to phrase it a little bit differently. So, do they beat the Browns by 25 or 30?
Oh, Dave.
You know what? I'm going to one-up you. I'm going to say 40.
Oh, hell no.
Me and you got to talk.
Yes. Thuds, he's a guest. Back off.
Yeah.
Back off.
Shit.
Suds.
I had them winning by 8.
By 8?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a close game. Probably probably separated.
I can't touch that one. That'd be a good. That's a good roll.
It's first game of the season. It's just incredibly unpredictable.
And remember, they're only getting 3 preseason games. So
that means your defense all the defenses are really going to suck.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be ugly. Fast. Very
All right,
fast.
let's get the hell out of here.
He says, let's get the hell out of here. Zolt, don't make me put you in it.
Okay,
That's
I'm glad I did not have earbuds in.
That's for Suds when he's out of hand now. We're gonna set him up.
I thought I got the strikes.
You already burned through the 3 strikes. We're gonna have to put you in timeout next.
You didn't give me a second strike. You got me one. I didn't get a second one.